All right, as some of you may have seen, if you had sharp eyes in the last video upload, there's another project in the shop. Hey, and welcome back to the IE427 garage. We have got a new project in the shop. We are not giving up on Michael's Mark III project. It's complicated. The logistics of this one are a little bit detailed. I may lightly go over some of that as we kind of peruse this this new project as I walk around it. Let me get it pushed outside a little bit so we have a bit more room to kind of shuffle around here in the shop, and then I'll give you guys some of the details on the new project, and we may touch lightly on some of the stuff that we've got going here on Michael's Mark III as well. All right, we got some of the stuff moved around here in the shop, and now you can see that this is a Factory 5 Mark IV. This is actually a 25th anniversary car. So you can see it's got the bronze powder coat on the entire chassis. Now, the owner of this car, and I don't have permission yet to use his name, but let's just call him my buddy that owns this car, has also gone ahead and had all of the panels powder coated. Now, little tip for all of you out there, don't get in a hurry to send your panels out for powder coat. None of these panels have been pre-drilled or pre-fit, and much like the Texas car, we're going to have to go through the painstaking effort to fit all these panels, drill them, and get them fastened to the car without scratching them. And having the powder coat on it makes it just that much harder. So always fit your panels first. Get all of your fitment and your adjusting done in the panels. Get them all drilled so that when you go to put them back on the car and they come back from powder coat, the most you're going to have to do is clearance the holes that the powder coat has filled during the coating process. And it'll make your life a lot easier. Even with the coating in the holes, the drilled holes, your Clecos will still hold the panels to each other or to the chassis. So keep that in mind as you start getting into your kit and think about powder coating your panels. So this car, as you can see in the front, it has a power steering rack. So it is going to be a car with power steering. It has the 25th anniversary wheels, which are these bronze powder coated wheels. These are 18s, and the lug nuts that are on it right now are just temporary. It actually came with some black lug nuts, and I have those packed away in one of the boxes right now, so you can see the wheels front and now back. So these are really nice wheels. It also has the 25th anniversary Willwood brakes, both front and back. So these are the Willwood black powder coated calipers, and then it has the standard Willwood rotors. It also has the double adjustable coilovers. And then this car, I believe the 25th anniversary car can be ordered with a couple of different rear end options, the 3-link, and then obviously the IRS. This one has the IRS. We have a temporary steering wheel in place. This is the steering wheel that we generally use for moving cars around the shop to save on boogering up the steering wheel that actually comes with the car. This Wheelwood pedal box is fitted with a hydraulic master cylinder for the clutch instead of the cable actuated clutch. And then again, those of you with sharp eyes saw this nice little piece of jewelry in the shop. This is the Gen 3 Ford Coyote engine, and this is as supplied from Factory 5, so it comes on this cool engine stand that has the Factory 5 logo in it. It comes with the casters, and then the bell housing and the Tremec TKO in this case are fitted to the back of the engine. So I haven't had a chance to go through all of the boxes that came with this. It was dropped off yesterday morning, early I might add, and we got all the boxes unloaded, and because of logistical issues, this car arrived earlier than we would have liked to have had it here. But sometimes like this, when the opportunity arises, it's just best to, take advantage of that and get the car at the shop if it makes it that much easier for the person that we're building the car for. So the body, which is out here, it's a little windy here today, guys, so there's some stuff knocking around. The body has already had some of the body work completed. The seams have been ground and filled, and a coat of primer has been put on it. We did make a trip down to our buddy Miller last week, and he is going to be the one that does the paint and body on this. So for the time being, we're storing the body behind the shop here. It will probably get loaded into the trailer and stored off-site once we get Michael's car a little farther along, and Michael's car is actually painted and the body is on it. And then we can throw this in our trailer and it can be stored off-site. So that'll give us some more room here in the shop. But until now, as you can see, the shop's kind of crowded. Michael's car is still up on the lift, and if you give me a second, I'll lower that down and we can take a gander at some of the stuff we're doing on it. In the front here, you can see we've got some more stuff bolted on the top of the engine. We managed to get the fuel injectors installed yesterday. These came out of the existing intake manifold. The fuel rail is actually from this intake manifold, the one that we had powder coated, because if you remember, Michael had, counting the one that was on the engine, 3 intake manifolds, and so we kind of got to pick and choose which parts we used from each. And this was the nicest looking, most rust-free fuel rail out of those 3 manifolds. So we cleaned it out inside and we cleaned it up outside. This is the one that I installed the fuel pressure transducer on that'll tie into the Holley system. And then we've got our adapter that will take this to the dash 6 line for our fuel. But we are going to continue on with the wiring. I think later today I might work on getting the brake master cylinder and booster in on this one so we can get the last of the brake lines finished up and maybe even get the brake system bled. But we're kind of playing that by ear. I keep promising you guys a carpet video, but as this stuff kind of works out sometimes, you just gotta take what you can get. So the carpet isn't nearly as important as getting this car running and mobile, so that's just gonna wait for the time being, and as soon as I have a chance then we'll jump on that. But that'll kind of get you up to speed on Michael's car, and then that'll give you a quick overview on the new Mk4 that we have in the shop over here. And yeah. All right, that's going to do it for today. We've got a lot of stuff going on in the shop, and we're going to try to, drag you guys along and show you all the different stuff that we've got going on. This one behind me is not going to get a whole lot of attention. You're probably going to see it in the videos simply because it's in the shop. But we really need to push really hard to get Michael's Mark III closer to the finish line, because we still need to get the body out for paint, and we need to get this over to the upholsterer. So once this goes to the upholsterer and the chassis and the body are both out of the shop, it'll give us a chance to kind of get a jump start on the new Mark IV that's behind me. So stay tuned for that. As always, thanks for watching. Do the click on the like, the share, the subscribe, and all that kind of stuff. Go down to the comments if you have any questions about the car behind me or Michael's car. And again, have a great day.